Hey guys, Metal Jesus here, and today I am very happy and excited to share some gameplay footage of me playing the absolute masterpiece of a game called Katamari Damacy on the PlayStation 2. Now, to say that I am a fan of this game would be an understatement. I remember vividly reading a small blurb about this upcoming weird Japanese puzzle game that was going to be coming to the PlayStation 2. I believe it was probably in Game Informer magazine or something like that. But basically the premise I thought was just ingenious at the time, and it paid off. And that is, you are a small prince, and your father, the king of the cosmos, in a drunken stupor, has basically messed up all the stars and planets in the galaxy, and it's up to you to roll this ball around the world. So it takes place on, I believe, on Earth. It certainly looks like Earth. And essentially, the more stuff you stick to it, the larger the ball gets, and the bigger of stuff you can attach to it, to the point where it gets enough mass that your king of the cosmos father can send it off into space and start rebuilding the cosmos. The game is batshit crazy, but it's brilliant in its design. It's so much fun. So a couple things about this game. One, you are seeing me play it on the PlayStation 2. I'm using the HD Retrovision cables here, so I'm capturing it via component, and that's why it's a little bit lower resolution, upscaled to 1080p for you guys. But that's the reason why it looks a little bit on the rough side, but it is running on a real piece of hardware, and I thought it might be kind of fun to share it with you. Some things about this game, the first one being the controls. So the controls are kind of interesting because essentially they're tank controls, meaning that you move the left and right thumbsticks, the analog sticks, and essentially, you know, if you push both of them forward, you're going to go forward. If you push just the right one forward, you're going to start turning left. You push the left one forward, you're going to just start turning right. Does that make sense? And essentially what you're doing is just kind of cruising around here as fast as possible, because there is a time limit, to try to build up this ball of stuff as big and as quickly as you can. And you're going to see in this video, I get pretty big. Actually, so much so that the PS2 starts bogging down at the end, because I played it so much. You know, I was way beyond what you needed to do to beat the level, but you just go until the timer ends. And then in addition to the gameplay, one of my favorite aspects of this game is the amazing soundtrack. It's all original music as far as I know. It's a mix of J-pop, there's some jazz in here, there's some bebop. It's just kind of, there's electronic music. It's kind of all over the place. Hopefully I won't get a copyright claim on this video, because I really do want to play you at least some of the tracks in here. But yeah, just a really catchy, fun, kind of silly soundtrack that goes perfectly with this game. Now, this did turn into a franchise. I believe this was a bigger hit than even Namco probably imagined it would be. It was actually a worldwide hit. And so it turned into a franchise. And then the PlayStation 2 got We Love Katamari. And then it also ended up on the Xbox 360, a bunch of different systems. The PSP got a version of it. And just recently, the original game got remastered for Switch and PlayStation 4. So if you are interested in this game, if you haven't played it in a while, or maybe you want to check it out for the first time, the Switch and I believe, like I said, I think it's the PS4 versions are the way to go, because it's essentially the exact same game. I think it's the same soundtrack. Now that I say that, I hope I'm not wrong, because the soundtrack's important. It better be there. But yeah, just a timeless, fun game. It's funny because at this time, I would have a lot of people over at our house pretty much every weekend. We'd have band practice and stuff like that. And I got Liz, Paul's wife, hooked on this game big time. This is one of those games where it will hook non-gamers into it because of its very approachable premise. It's actually harder than it looks. And so there is a bit of skill here, but it's also really addictive. It's, you know, it's non-threatening. It's really non-violent. And it's just a ton of fun. It's a great party game when you want to go and play through this game. Plus, it's, again, got the great soundtrack. I don't know. Like I said, in my opinion, it's one of the greatest games ever made. It wouldn't necessarily be in the top 10 for me, probably, but it might be in the top 20 or top 30. It's that good.